So this one is now 6 months old. I can't believe like half a year has flown since she was born, but yes, this is her at 6 months. And as you can see, she is growing well and she's doing really well. She obviously has the issue with her bum issue, which I've spoken about in loads of my vlogs before, so I'll not. Oh, hello. Oh, do you want this? Where's it gone? Here you go. It's literally just the cover of my lipstick, but she loves it. It's amazing what things she's enjoying playing with, and it's generally things that aren't like actually baby toys. But yeah, so she's 6 months and she has her first tooth. Woohoo! It arrived a few days ago, and it's just cut through, so you can kind of just feel it rather than really notice it. But yeah, you can really feel it. It is sharp, and believe me, when she's feeding on me, I can really feel it. So yeah, she's chewing on everything. Although I've bought, I think, every teether under the sun, and she still prefers like my keys rather than her teething keys, or like this, which is just a cover of a lip gloss. And rather than the teething toys that I've bought her. So but yeah, definitely I think she's maybe getting a few more teeth. So her first one that she's got at the moment is bottom right, so that's the one down there. And I think a few more might be coming through because she is chewing like all over. Other things with her feeding wise, yeah, so she's chewing everything, but she's also eating lots. We finally got her to take a bottle. I persevered and persevered, and we found a bottle that really worked for us, and she now takes a bottle really, really well, which is great. She'll still only take about 4 ounces, and at this age she's meant to be on about 6. But because she's now taking solids as well, then I think it's okay that she's not drinking as much as, you know, the recommended amount, because she's getting food in other ways. Food wise, she is having baby rice or baby porridge in the morning, and then at lunchtime she'll have usually pureed vegetables and fruit. And then at about dinner time I would give her some we're doing baby led weaning at dinner time, so I'll give her some carrots, cucumber. She loves potato wedges. She is half Irish, so clearly she likes potatoes. Yeah. So yeah, so we're doing mainly pureeing, but trying to do a little bit of baby led. Oh, you okay? Oh dear, that's probably a bit of the potato she had earlier. That's not good. You okay, sweetie? You okay? I think she's okay now. I think it might have just been a little bit. You okay? So yeah, so she's eating really well, and she sometimes has a bit of water as well. I'm giving her just the odd time cool boiled water just to top up her like water supply if she isn't drinking as much. Also, we've now gone on to the follow-on milk. I know she can just take whole milk, which we will go on to eventually, but I just wanted, because of the issues with her bowel and things, and because we've only really established bottle feeding not that long ago and she's on formula for it, then I kind of just wanted to stick with Optimal, which is what we give her for a while, before sort of changing it up and maybe messing up her system even more. But we will eventually go on to milk, proper milk. What else can I say about her? She is so active. She's like constantly on the go, real bouncer. She started to, aren't you? And she started doing that. Haven't you? Do you see yourself? She just spotted herself. She loves to bounce all the time. She's obsessed with her jumperoo, but she also now can stand up holding on to things, so she'll hold on to the sofa or onto a table and she'll just stand there for ages. And she also yesterday pulled herself up in her cot, which is a bit freaky. I was like, what? So she literally got their hands on the side of the cot and pulled herself up, so we're gonna have to lower it. Because I'm scared she'll obviously tip out of it. But yeah, I feel like she's just developing and growing so quickly, and she wants to be on the move, so I have a feeling she might walk fairly quickly. But I don't think she's going to crawl, because she cannot stand being on her tummy at all. She will be in her tummy for about 5 seconds and go mental. So she doesn't really go in her tummy much, so she hasn't really learned to do the whole like sort of, you know, being on her tummy and pulling herself up thing. She's got a strong neck, so I don't really worry too much about tummy time. So I'm okay with that, but I don't think she'll crawl. She may surprise me, I may be wrong, but we will see. Sleeping, oh yes. Unfortunately, she's still not the best sleeper, as you probably know if you follow me on any sort of social media. I'm always exhausted, and I've mentioned this before in these vlogs. She is she's getting a bit better. We tend to put her down at about 8 o'clock at night. We'll give her a bath beforehand, and then she'll go down. I'll give her a bottle and maybe a breastfeed, because she's combination fed now, so I'm still breastfeeding. So I'm doing a bit of both really, breastfeeding and formula. So before bed she'll have generally a bottle and sometimes a little bit of a breastfeed, and then I'll put her down, and she can do about 4 hours then, and she actually one night did do 5.5 hours, which is the longest she's done, and it was at that early sort of stint in late evening. So she tends to do her longest stint then. We hope to normally get around 4 hours, which is good, but because I don't go to bed until about 11, then when she wakes at 12, I kind of only maybe had an hour. Then she'll wake up maybe a couple of hours after that, and she recently has decided that 4 o'clock is her playtime, and she's awake from 4 until 6, and she just will not go back to sleep. And she just, usually my husband brings her downstairs and plays with her for those 2 hours, because he goes to bed earlier, so, and he usually is up earlier for work, so that's when I try and have a little bit of a sleep. But I don't normally, because I can still hear her and I'm aware she's downstairs. So yeah, things that way are a bit exhausting. And the problem is as well that when she wakes up, she cries, and then that wakes up Sophia. So then Sophia wakes up and she won't settle, and so the whole night is just switching between going into Sophia and going into Sienna, and yeah, it's a bit exhausting. And today I've been actually feeling a wee bit teary, because I'm just, you know, when you're just tired, and I've just been a bit like, oh, am I ever going to properly get any sleep? And I keep hearing about people's babies that are sleeping through the night, and by 6 months all the experts say she should be, and she's not, and that does get to me a little bit, but that's just the way she is, and I've got to accept it. And Sophia was exactly the same, so one day I will sleep. Then yeah, speaking about me, I guess I am generally really good. Today felt just a little bit teary because I'm just tired. It is quite difficult when you're exhausted and you're having to get up and look after a toddler, and you just don't totally feel, I still don't totally feel like myself, I guess, really. Still haven't done any exercise really, or gone to the gym. I started to do like some sit-ups and stuff at home, so I've managed to do about 3 days of those, because we're going on holiday in a week and a half, so I wanted to try and, you know, get in a wee bit of shape. But to be honest, it's made really no difference because I'm not doing it enough. So I will show you my tummy in a little bit, but I don't think it looks any different from 4 months, but I'll show you that anyway. And yeah, so just a bit tired, but I adore her, and the girls get on really well. Sophia's really good with her and really helpful and loves her to bits, which is brilliant. I put a wee video actually on Instagram the other day, and it was her laughing at Sophia, and it was so cute. In fact, I'll show you a wee snippet of it now.
She's doing startup.
So yeah, they get on so well. She just thinks her big sister is like the funniest thing in the world, don't you? You just love her. And she does. She's a smiley, happy, loving wee thing. And Sophia loves her. So that's really good. So at least I'm really pleased that the girls get on well. And I think once we establish the whole sleeping thing, then everything will be fine. Weight-wise, I'm not even sure totally what she weighs yet. She had lost, not lost weight, but she dropped down 2 percentiles, which is a bit of a worry, and is another reason why sort of they're wanting to make sure we get this operation sooner rather than later, just to get her feeding sorted. But since she's been on solids, I think she should have gone up, so I need to get her weighed hopefully this week and just double check that she is maybe moving up the percentiles again. But she looks absolutely the picture of health, don't you? Can you see yourself? No, you want the remote. See, that's the thing. I could give her a teething toy right now. She wouldn't want it. She wants a remote. Speaking of teething, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I've been giving her Teva, Calpol, Nurofen, all the usual stuff. But if anyone has any other good tips for helping a teething baby, then please let me know. That's sort of where I am at the moment, where we are at 6 months. I've probably left out loads of stuff, but yeah, if you've got any questions, you want to know about anything that we're doing, sort of anything more about weaning or routines or anything like that, just let me know in the comment section below. I'm always happy to answer any questions or anything. And yeah, I'll show you my tummy in a little bit. I just have to move all the lights and stuff. So here is what my tummy looks like 6 months after giving birth. And by the way, excuse the mess, I've got my ironing over there and loads of stuff under there, but yeah, I haven't had a chance to properly tidy up yet. So anyway, here's the belly. Maybe move a bit closer. maybe a bit bright. So it's I mean, I'm you know, I've had a baby, so I'm fine with it. I'm not expecting to have a six-pack. Just still got a wee bit of podge all around here, and it's sort of this wee bit up here, but I don't know if you can do anything about that. I think that's just the skin now is gone. It's just a wee bit of saggy, and that's it from that side. But generally I'm like happy enough. That's, you know, I'm getting there. So once I start doing exercise, hopefully it'll tone up a little bit. But yeah, that's where I am. So that's it from me. And where is she? This little one who's still playing with the remote. She loves it. And you can see there as well, her hair's starting to grow. She's starting to get longer hair. Although it looks darker in the camera than it is in real life. It's a bit, she's sort of like a dirty blonde kind of colour. Not a really blonde, but I think she'll be sort of a dirty blonde colour when she's a bit bigger. Okay, here's the remote. So I'd better go and let her eat the remote. But if you have a 6-month-old or a baby around that, or you remember your wee one being 6 months, what were they doing? When did they walk? When did they get the first tooth? Things like that. How are they all doing? Let me know anything and I'll try and comment back. Oh, okay, she's going to eat the remote now. See you later.